Das Pferd sieht ziemlich fertig aus. Quasi am fertig. Wiesenschädel, okay. Metzger. Also wir müssen jetzt den Müller suchen, ja? Lass mich raten, die lange Schlange steht beim Müller an oder beim Bäcker.
Don't these people have anything better to do? Do any of you understand me?
Kostam gada pot Matryoshku.
Unfortunately, I don't speak Matryoshkin.
Toll. Mysteriöse Dame. Postfach. Obdachlose Menschen. Wait, what? Verdächtiger Typ.
I always imagined a communist system would be more, you know, communal.
Die wohnen quasi in der WG.
Are you asleep? I feel sorry for them. But how did they get here anyways? I guess communism guarantees the end of homelessness. Ha! What a nice perk.
Ja, nee, ist klar.
This has to be some local gambling game. The man has 3 glasses and a lot of bottles. I wonder how you play. You look like someone who speaks my language.
Kostam gada po Matryoshka zniro.
Meh.
Meh. Großartig. Ja, schade. Spricht hier irgendwer meine Sprache?
I always wanted to know my future. Do you speak my language?
Kostam gada po Matryoshkansku.
Well, I don't understand a thing. Huh. I don't understand.
SpongeBob? Ja, Patrick. Das begreife ich nicht.
I can't read that.
Cool.
The entrance is guarded by an armed soldier. Hello, can we talk?
Kosta gada pro Matryoshka knusko.
I'm sorry, I don't...
Ja. Okay, sieht ein bisschen aus wie eine Karte von einem Freizeitpark, nur mit Panzern und so.
Everything's in Matryoshkin. I don't understand any of it.
Wer konnte damit rechnen? Wir reisen in ein fremdes Land und verstehen die Sprache nicht und plötzlich verstehen wir nichts. Wie ungünstig. Schade, dass der Hauptcharakter irgendwie schon sein ganzes Leben in diese Stadt wollte und spricht diese Sprache nicht. The fuck?
The butcher really got boned on that crutch. I love topical humor. Good day. Can I have a word?
Kostam gada po Matryoshka nusko.
Oh,
Ja.
I don't... The florist is selling carnations to some old lady. Good day. Can we talk?
Kostam gada.
Oh,
Natürlich. Also Moment, warte mal. Hat die nicht irgendwas mit dem Pass gesagt?
good day. Can we talk?
Kostam gada po Matryoshka nisku.
Oh, I don't understand.
Okay.
Smells of flour.
Hier riecht nach Mehl. Wie riecht denn Mehl?
Good day. I wanted to...
Kostam gada Matryoshka.
Oh. Well, this is odd. Everyone spoke my language at the hotel. I'm going to take one of my famous educated guesses and assume you only speak Matryoshkin.
Kostam gada Matryoshka.
Können wir ihm trotzdem die Schachfigur geben?
I don't know if that's for him. Between me and the curtain, there's about 5 miles of mud, 500,000 landmines, 1,000 fences, and a dozen military checkpoints. It's possible that there's a better route. The animal looks very intelligent and calm. Those are my favorite animal traits.
Alter Finne.
Comrade Ivan, we need to wait for a signal from the palace that we may enter. Currently there are... There. We just have to wait.
No rush.
Okay, mit denen können wir nicht sprechen.
I didn't know they had wisents in Matryoshka. Or maybe it's the skull of a different animal. I should take a closer look. I didn't know they had wisent.
Ich sollte mir das genauer ansehen und kann es mir aber nicht genauer ansehen. Das ist super. Cool. Also wir könnten die Handgranate in die werfende Menge warten. In die werfende Menge warten. Mhm. In die wartende Menge werfen. In die werfende Menge warten finde ich eigentlich sehr schön.
No, I won't do it. I've got nothing against these poor people. Achtung Minen? I think that's a souvenir from the previous war.
Okay, haben wir hier noch irgendwas? Oh, wir können zur Baustelle gehen, okay. Ich hatte das so für Hintergrund gehalten. Warum ist denn der Dude schon wieder hier?
Sergeant Medvedev isn't letting me out of his sight. Ha, he's a real looky-loo.
Wow.
Huge construction!
Careful, comrade. I wouldn't want you to get hurt. I have come to like you.
Thanks, bud. You're okay too. I saw mortar being made once. I think they mixed sand, water, and cement.
Okay, aber warum sollten wir jetzt Mörtel herstellen?
Vroom! Mixing air doesn't make sense.
Abgesehen davon dreht es sich nicht. Okay, die Plane ist ein bisschen super.
It's a good thing they care enough about safety to cover these holes.
Senioren. Warum der Mehrzahl? Ich sehe nur einen.
How can one live like this? Huh. There's more and more I don't like about everyday life in Matryoshka.
Ich sehe das Problem jetzt nicht.
Good day. I bet you also only speak Matryoshkan.
I assimilated your low vernacular before the current era of obscurantism permeated the nation. Then, as the director of the Department of Foreign Language...
Ooh, I know that word. But shouldn't it be foreign languages?
Language. Just one. There is only one foreign language sanctioned in Matryoshka.
Oh.
I presented the Ministry of Education with a proposal for the intensification of the educational dynamic, complete with an exhaustive explication thereof, but alas, I was deferred.
Yeah. Explications. I hear you on that. They can be pretty rough stuff.
I presume, dear boy, that your fumbling inquiry is in regard to my existential angst?
Yes?
Indeed, the incontrovertible decision of those dilettantes affected me deeply. I remained imperturbable, lest those commies take pleasure at my discomfiture.
We all know how dilettantes can be. Also, commies is not the preferred nomenclature. Democratically challenged, please.
I'm aware of what I'm saying.
Are you implying I'm not?
I am not imputing anything, boy.
Good. I've grown very fond of my limbs.
However, I would advise you not to disseminate words you do not understand. You will only look a fool, and possibly lose your aforementioned appendages.
I am a journalist, and I am adept at wielding the full breadth of my glossary.
I happen to possess, within my humble archives, a book of Matryoshkin phrases for foreigners. It may contain somewhat archaic turns of phrase, but I believe it will greatly facilitate communication with our people.
Oh, thank you, Professor.
If you ever happen to have a surplus of ration cards for sugar, chocolate, or fruit, I will gladly accept them as compensation.
Sugar, chocolate, or fruit. I'll keep that in mind.
Oh, wow. Heißt Mirny übrigens. Aber hey, jemand, der unsere Sprache spricht und das sehr lange und ausführlich. Aber wir haben jetzt immerhin ein Buch, wo wir uns vermutlich mit den anderen unterhalten können. Hoffentlich.
Please tell me, what's it like living here?
I feared we were mired in this odious reality for good, since my brethren have a self-destructive predilection to a perseverative.
Oh, you mean walking through parks in the evening in a long trench coat to open it in front of unsuspecting journalists?
Not perverse, preservative. And I'm sorry that happened to you, my dear boy. That sounds monstrous.
Only if it wasn't cold out. And thank you.
I meant a predisposition to repeat the same mistakes.
I see.
Meanwhile, it seems there is a ray of hope.
What are you saying?
Nothing else for now. That grandiloquent satrap has eyes and ears everywhere.
Who?
That pompous despot boy.
Ha! You're telling me. Well, I hope you'll tell me. Who are you talking about?
The leader.
Oh! Please don't talk about the leader like that. I know what a despot is, and he's not like that at all. Sure, he wields absolute power and all, but...
Don't try to pacify me. I have lived here for 70 years, and I know what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah? Well, I just got here, and I know exactly what the leader is like. Good and just. And before you ask, I know all this because I read about him in a Matryoshkan government-approved publication. I saw photos of him playing with children and petting sweet little puppers.
Oh, dear boy. You have been egregiously misinformed. The leader is a bloody tyrant who, between breakfast and lunch, signs the death warrants of entire families without looking up from his meal, which is assuredly more robust than any meals his citizens consume.
I don't mean to lecture you, but you're just buying into the lies spread by the leader's enemies. The people love him. Except you, of course.
Balderdash! The people loathe him. He is a godless butcher.
I'm sorry, but I don't believe that.
I see that we are at an impasse on this matter. You will soon see the truth for yourself.
Geht's nur mir so? Oder hält noch jemand anders den Hauptcharakter für einen unerträglichen Klappspaten? Boah, geht mir der langsam auf die Nüsse.
What can you tell me about this construction site?
Every day is the same. They spend the first half of the day loitering, and then pretend they're working at 1000% efficiency. Supererogation is foreign to them all.
Oh, I understand that. In the States, we have a group of people just like that. We call them Congress.
So I have heard. And on top of that, this termagant is spewing sparks all over my priceless incunables.
Termagant?
An unpleasant lady. A welding woman.
I don't mean to be rude, but why are you sitting in this pipe?
My existence within the pipe is not punitive in nature. In lieu of an apartment, which is evidently still under construction, I received an easement to utilize this pipe.
Ah, well, obviously it's an easement. Correct. Now, What's an easement?
It means I can use this government-issued pipe until my apartment building is completed. Fortunately, I am not overly ambulatory, so I have had no cause to complain for the past 5 years.
Oh, and what happened to your previous apartment?
Previously, I had lodged at the university. The greatest caesura in my life occurred when a censor, editing my latest publication about the leader, replaced every instance of horrific with terrific. Some sycophant heard my response to the censor, which only brushed against transgression, and pettily denounced me.
Uncool. Those sycophants are the worst.
And that is how I lost my tenure and apartment. And now I await my new allotment.
Why don't you move into a different apartment? One that's already built.
There isn't one.
What do you mean?
There has been a housing deficit for years.
I'd heard that was impossible under communism.
Well, now you can see for yourself how things work here.
Can anything unpleasant happen to me here because I'm a foreigner?
With your views, dear boy, you have nothing to worry about. Unless, of course, you encounter the leader's pet.
What do you mean?
Vlad, the Minister of Propaganda. A beastly, cruel man. Everyone should fear him.
I doubt we'll be running into each other, but thanks for the warning.
Oh Mann.
I won't trouble you any longer.
Before you depart, one more inquiry. Have you spoken with the apotropaic dame by the palace walls?
I tried, but we couldn't understand each other.
That will undoubtedly become feasible once you've familiarized yourself with the book I've granted you.
Thanks for the tip.
Ich glaube, mein
It's a
Problem,
good thing they
ich glaube, mein Problem ist hauptsächlich, dass sich dieser ganze Kommunismus-Witz irgendwie so nach knapp 4 Stunden Spielzeit so ein bisschen abgenutzt hat. Das Anführers Haustier nicht treffen beim Treffen mit dem Anführer? Klingt machbar. Naja, der Propagandaminister muss ja jetzt nicht permanent beim Anführer rumhängen, nur weil er das Pet ist.
Matryoshkin's not so hard after all. From now on, it'll be my second mother tongue. I'm so cultured.
No, you're not.
You have an uncanny ability to teleport, Sergeant Medvedev.
That's correct.
Incredible.
So, ich bin gespannt.
Hello, Evan.
Who are you?
I have been waiting for you. Some of my answers you will understand. Some of them you will not.
You haven't answered my question.
I am the fool.
What?
I am your yellow light bulb.
What does that mean?
The question is, do you know why you are here?
Of course I do, but it's quite complicated.
You can call me the diviner.
How did...
How did I know your name? I know everything.
That's
Of course, it's possible, Ivan. I am a
Ich glaube, wir werden die Hälfte ihrer Sachen einfach nicht verstehen, weil sie so leise spricht.
But in the field, it's easier for me to use a crystal ball.
What is...
Rampology is divination using bots.
Do you know that answering
Asked questions is irritating? I know. It's a curse of mine.
could...
I stopped doing that? I'll try. You're welcome.
Think... Hey, this time I didn't even start the sentence and you already think you know what I'm gonna say.
Think of a number between 0 and infinity.
Okay,
3.
you're incredible.
Thank you. I get that a lot. But let's talk about you. I know why you're in Matryoshka.
Please don't say it out loud. It's top secret.
You don't know the half of it. I'll help you. Take this.
A bottle? I don't think...
Not yet, but The woman demands tribute!
What was that all about?
An unclear prediction. Sometimes the words just flow on their own and I don't have control over them. It's also unclear whether they concern the past or what is yet to be. The answer to your next question is...
Hey! You said you'd stop doing that.
Yeah, right. What do you seek?
Da sie ja letztendlich unser Hilfetelefon ist, würde ich sie jetzt einfach erstmal nicht weiter vollquatschen.
Thanks for speaking with me.
I can see a vision clearly. Remember, the code for the cabinet with the short-wave radio at the station is 7. 7. 7.
Ja, und dass wir das gebraucht haben, ist ungefähr 3,5 Stunden her, aber danke.